and welcome to one of the must have courses for NGOs, AI for Social Impact Beyond Grant Writing, a Strategic Vision. Now, you may already be using AI for grant writing, but in this course, let us explore how AI can enhance our work by reshaping our strategic vision, dissecting complex global challenges, and optimizing long term impact strategies. So, this training course is organized by NGOs.ai in collaboration with GMARC and Funds for NGOs. So before I move forward, let me introduce to you your trainers for this course. Your trainer, Mr. Gopal Kumar Jain, has been working in the development sector for over 3 decades now. He specializes in fundraising, branding and communications, and project management. He has worked with a number of reputed development sector organizations, and being a part of the management team as well as the board of directors of an NGO is something that he does presently. So, the content of this entire course is primarily based on his experiences as that of a trainer. I am Vidushi Jain. I am the co-trainer for this course. I have done my graduation in media and communication from Symbiosis International University. I have done my post-graduation in criminology, and currently I'm pursuing my doctorate in the same from National Forensic Sciences University, Ministry of Home Affairs under the Government of India. Previously, I have worked with UNICEF on a child education project for over a year. I've also worked for over 3 years with a child rights preventive organization that works in making or advocating the reality of child sexual abuse prevention possible. I have interned with NCPCR as well and other such government organizations. I have published over 25 training courses and several teach and learn video materials. So, with the changing times, the expectations of donors, especially corporate agencies, have also changed. Now, these expectations also involve how do NGOs present and submit their funded project reports, right? So, corporates today, they demand evidence and impact made based reporting. Why so? Because the corporate donors are also expected to report their impacts and positive changes in the annual ESG reports that they will further on be sharing, right? So, what are the positive impact that their funding has actually created? Social change is a very complex process. So, when we talk about social change as a process, it's extremely qualitative in nature, it's relative, and it's an abstract concept, right? It is not always easy to measure and report a social change. However, social change and its impacts, they continue to be the key matrix, the key indicators to identify return of any donor on an NGO's investment, right? So ROI, return on investment, is a commonly used terminology. So what is the return? What is the kind of return that a donor is getting by investing in an NGO? That is measured mainly by identifying metrics of social change. However, AI, if used prudently, it can be an enabler. So AI has transformed the process of impacts measurement and tracking social change indicators continuously. It allows managers to use dynamic dashboards that visualize progress against KPIs in real time, ensuring data-driven decision making. So, through the use of AI, it is now possible to measure complex field data and identify which intervention will work the best. So, instead of just monitoring outputs, we can now understand the lasting outcomes that define real impact, such as improvement in the status of health, the level of education, the mortality rate, etc. So, traditionally, real impacts were possible to be reported only after 3 or 5 years of continuous intervention. But AI is now enabling NGOs in evidence based tracking and reporting of project impacts as well. So, let's learn more through one example of education and health, right? So, through personalized platforms, lessons could be adapted based on the pace and learning level of an individual. In the foodlabs.edu project, so this was an educational related project, right? In the foodlabs.edu project, conversational AI was used in schools to promote food education among young people and transforming this learning into an interactive, multilingual, and personalized experience. Similarly, when we talk about health, Vadvani Foundation in India uses Vadvani AI to ensure that every child gets a healthy start. Smartphone app empowers frontline health workers of the foundation to instantly assess newborn health, enabling early detection of malnutrition and saving precious lives. Moving on, how can we improve the accessibility and inclusion? So, AI can definitely help improve both, right? Accessibility of our programs for larger audiences and ensuring inclusion, that is, different genre, different verticals around which the beneficiaries and audiences can be identified. So, first, let's talk about improving access. There are a large number of languages, right? For example, India has 22 official languages and about 100 spoken languages. Similarly, there are around 7,000 different spoken languages all around the world. AI-based tools such as text-to-speech and transcription could help improve the accessibility by converting our educational materials and outreach programs into the languages of the audience, right? It can also help to reach out to people with disabilities, somebody who might not be able to read and infer the content or who might not possess a visual sight as such. They can hear the content and accordingly respond to the requirement at hand. Similarly, we have something called cultural engagement. This is an example of inclusion. So, AI can help promote art and culture by adopting and sharing multimedia content. Thus, people from different cultures can also be engaged. So, the digital human of Luigi Yonadi was created to bring this vast intellectual legacy to younger generations through a natural conversational AI engine. Okay, so next we come to contributing to global impacts. So, in one of the organizations that Mr. Jain had worked, he developed a document called Localizing SDGs. And this was distributed to school and college students, and they were oriented upon how, through their day to day contribution to environment and society in general, they could contribute to achieving these SDGs. So, climate change is global and has local impacts. Whichever project we undertake, whether it is tree plantation, waste management, energy conservation, each of these contributes to mitigating impacts of climate. So, AI can help identify your contributions to global challenges. Next, we come to efficiency in facilitating social change. So, when we talk about what are the ways through social change can be facilitated, AI again has a role to play. There's something called skill matching. So, algorithms can help match the field team and volunteer profiles, skills, and preferences of the volunteers and the team with the roles that maximize their potential contribution and impacts, hence making it in the field, right? So this is sort of a match and check combination. Whoever's skills and preferences are being matched or clicked with the roles that they can play in the field, that is recognized and accordingly teams are created. Next, we have something called sentiment analysis. So, non-profits use AI to analyze qualitative survey data, helping leaders to identify resource gaps and address them proactively in a fraction of the time. Next, we come to real time monitoring. So, real time monitoring for effective decision making is also something that AIs can help us do. AI enables continuous evidence based measurement through dynamic dashboards, replacing traditional periodic reporting with real-time progress tracking against KPIs, right? So decision makers can now focus on evidence-based strategies instead of just their experiences and intuition about what might work in the field. Next, we come to something called outcome understanding. So, by analyzing complex field data, AI helps organizations to move from monitoring simple outputs to understanding long term impacts and helping in sustaining mechanisms. Now, next, we come to AI for efficient internal operations. So, can AI also help us maximize the efficiency of internal operations of the organization? Yes, definitely it can. Admin and HR are the core internal operations that are to be managed by any organization. AI can help us improve the efficiency of these processes, reducing time and eliminating errors. How? For example, we can automate process including data entry, scheduling, and document management. So things that might not require that much human cognition but is more of mechanical tasks as such, AI can take care of that for you. But yes, of course, you would require human control to oversee and supervise the data that is being generated. Next, we have something called knowledge centralization through converting unstructured information into actionable insights. So, a non-profit virtual assistant indexes an organization's internal documents, policies, grant archives, etc., to provide concise, cited answers to staff queries, hence eliminating information silos and saving countless hours. Next, we come to AI for fundraising and supporters engagement. AI can help us streamline and make fundraising and supporter engagement even more efficient. There's something called personalized donor communication. Generative AI can create content that is integrated with credible data, testimonials, and is of local context. So, hence, it ensures timely and relevant updates to the donors. This will also further help in donor retention because donors will see the value that you are giving to their customized communication. Next, we come to targeted fundraising. Through AI analysis for each donor, we can optimize amounts, we can identify the best channels, and we can identify the times of appeals that might be important. So, this will again help improve donor retention as well as assist in upgradation. Next, we come to grant writing, something that I assume all of you are already doing, right? Customized grant proposals. So, this is something that the AI can extremely improve about. That is its accuracy, and it can also help in reducing the time that we take to write each proposal. So, this will help us increase the number of proposals that we can send in a given amount of time, right? For Microsoft Tech for Social Impact, a virtual assistant was developed to generate customized proposal drafts, reducing the time to create fundraising letters by over 80%. So, let's conclude by summarizing what we have learned. AI can enable us to respond to complex challenges with greater speed, precision, and clarity. It can help us by providing real time analysis. It can also improve the lives of people in a tangible way. Why? Because as we learned in the first slide, that social change are complex processes. So when we need to measure and quantify these processes, AI can help with that. AI is no longer a desire, but it is a necessity to remain competitive while continuing the good work that NGOs do. So, yes, definitely we need to incorporate AI in our processes, but something called human control is a concept that we should not miss upon, right? No matter whatever the AI might be generating and giving, there are always chances of errors when it comes to factuality and accuracy of the content. So always have human overseeing or supervision provided. Whenever content is generated by AI, somebody should proofread it. If there's anything wrong, make the necessary changes, customize the given data according to your requirement, etc. Okay, so then there's a call to action here. Integrate AI in all your processes and experience the change as an organization. So, with this, we now come to an end of this presentation. Thank you so much, viewers, for watching this video. I sincerely hope that the information shared here will help you all down the line. Thank you. Keep watching more NGO.ai courses at fundsforNGOs.org. All the best.